Hi everyone, Stephen is here, and today I'm going to tell you about my journey to New Zealand. In overall, I have learned and experienced many new things on this trip. On this video, I want to summarize some points for you to catch up. And firstly, is my ability to be a good team member. I have been an active member for my whole trips when I was in New Zealand. For instance, I was always ready for different tasks and missions. Whenever I received the commands from my manager, I would be responsible for it. Helping each other is also my part of what I have learned. In the day of work, we were helping and cooperating with each other to work successfully and to gain the most effective results. For example, when we plant a seedling into the pots of soil, we divide works into several positions. We believe that each person work at a different part would be faster than all doing the same thing and move to another one. The second thing I want to tell you today is my skill in critical thinking. When moving to another country such as New Zealand for living, for studying, as well as working, there were several challenges for me. Therefore, pre-research on the internet is necessary. The first thing I have experienced is to face with language barrier. Kiwi people in general and the Maori have different English accents when compared with Australian one. To understand what people is talking, I have to pay more attention and ask again if not sure. Hostels are quite common in Auckland. When arriving, I can book one for a good price. Besides that, transportation is quite similar with Australia in both pricing and appearance. Hence, I didn't need time to get along with it. In New Zealand, pricing is quite slightly more expensive than in Australia. Whenever I want to spend for anything, I have to consider carefully and trying to reduce as much as possible. When first came to New Zealand, I was amazed by how well people here preserve the environment. According to my trip, I can see the green color cover almost the area of this country. The green could come from the farms, the park, or the forest and other natural landscapes. I have learned a lot about protecting the natural system and I acknowledge the impacts of human activities. When preserving the environment, it's not only about reducing the waste, it's also about enhancing native species and eliminating the foreign trees or animals. That's why sometimes you can see the whole bush of pine tree is cut down just because they are on the wrong place. Next thing I want to tell you about is my ability of problem solving. In a month of working outside Australia, I have faced with several difficulties or sometimes many choices. This is the time I have to do the decision making. Living with people from other countries and using different language is not always fine as expected. Especially in eating, because each person has her own kind of food. It was challenging to cook and eat together. The solution was to discuss about the list of food for the whole week based on the flavor of each one. By the way, when having a conversation with each other, I was trying to exchange the cultural difference because I think this is a good way to understand and help each other. It's not only in social life, I have to solve the problem in my professional practice as well. For instance, when preserving the seedlings, it's important to keep them out of the strong sunshine. Then, I and my teammate decided to build a shade house to put trays with the seedling in. In another time, we were running out of soil, while the suppliers do not be able to provide more. Then, my teammate and I tried to finish that work and move to collecting the seed instead of planting trees. The next point I want to tell you today is about my communication skill. According to my global environmental placement, sharing and understanding are very necessary. We were living in the same house, eating the same food, and sometimes hanging out together to the same place. The key things for me to succeed in communication are being respectful, friendly, active, and honest. We are the volunteers from different countries and different perspectives. When thinking or doing something, firstly, I would like to listen to other ideas and then say my own. There were several country ideas when we're talking about food, method, doing work or knowledge. However, respecting those would help in reducing potential conflicts in the whole team. In another aspect, to make people trust and want to talk to me, I was being friendly and honest all the time. However, it's not enough. For me, with somebody or some of my teammates who prefer being silent, I would like to come and actively have a conversation with them first. Besides staying with my friends, my team, I have found that local people, especially the married people, are always interesting by their stories. I was working, talking, and sharing food with them for a while, and I realized that we were communicating by a really effective way. In overall, my communication skill was enhanced a lot more than before. Last thing I want to introduce to you today is my ability to be a global citizen. After this placement, I have learned many new things and also enhanced my previous skills. I've been trained in a conservation background, which helped me to gain more understanding about these aspects, such as how to implement a conservation plan to a specific species, how effective human activities to the environment. Those knowledge would be useful for my future career in conservation. In addition, my other skills such as teamwork, communication, critical thinking, problem solving, etc. were also utilized during my trip. These skills are essential for my work in any job, any position, and in any nation, probably. In conclusion, I had a really great experience according through my whole trip to New Zealand. I have learned and experienced many new things that could be useful for me in the future. My video is finished here. Thanks for watching and hopefully I will see you next time.